Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, play to earn, DeFi, and price. And today, guys, I want to talk about SocialFi networks. We have been hit hard on both Arbitrum and on Base Chain with PostTech and FriendTech, of course. FriendTech being the first to market launch and also on Base Chain. So I do think they're going to have a lot of adoption being part of Coinbase's empire on Base Chain. I do think Arbitrum, guys, especially those coals out there, those influencers are going to love PostTech, and they might fade FriendTech. So let's see who's going to win out. I've only been on PostTech for under 24 hours, so this is just going to be a basic comparison between the two. I have been on FriendTech since about week 1, and it's been going great over there. I'm up 10x so far on FriendTech, and I'm up about 50% in 24 hours in Ethereum value on PostTech as well. So let's jump on into both of these. So this is FriendTech, and on the chat screen, you actually get to see your ETH value, your total ETH value, and that's got all of your shares up in that top right-hand corner there. You have your value of your wallet plus the value of your shares. I only put in 0.15 Ethereum into this wallet, and I've made all the way up to 1.16 Ethereum. So I've gained an entire Ethereum going about 10x from where I started, which is pretty amazing. Still have 0.015 ETH in my wallet, and every time one of my shares gets bought and sold, I get 5% of that sale. So we're starting to see some great rewards here. In fact, if I go to the settings screen here, you actually get to see trading fees, and I've made 0.145. In fact, almost as much as I put in to the application originally, I've actually made in transaction fees alone, which is pretty impressive. Now on FriendTech, guys, you have all people from all different chains, but you'll see that it's a little bit different on PostTech, as PostTech is mostly Arbitrum, guys, and that's interesting in the fact that you're going to see a lot more calls on Arbitrum because it's been around for longer and they've been able to establish a reputation for being an Arbitrum person. On FriendTech, however, we've gotten a lot of retail. We've gotten even some of the OnlyFans coming in to try to hawk their wares, if you will. All right, let's jump over to PostTech to look at some of the differences here. So they both work as web applications. They are savable to your phone screen, which is great. The application PostTech is definitely a little bit more buggy. It's been around for less time. So when you go to your profile screen, it actually looks a lot like Twitter does, which is pretty interesting. You can post to your timeline, but you can also do chat. So you go to the DMs page just like you would in Twitter or X, and you get all your private chats with your key holders, right? So these are all the keys that I've purchased, and I get to talk to any one of these people in their DMs, right? So you're paying to be in somebody's DMs, which is pretty similar to how FriendTech works, but this one feels a little bit more like Twitter. Now, both of them are going to have an airdrop. At least PostTech has been fairly outright about it. FriendTech has been less upfront about it, but the cool thing about PostTech is actually you get earned points, and you get to see the earned points and the point system and how you earn the points. On FriendTech, every Friday you get points dropped to you in the airdrop section. On PostTech, you actually can earn Epoch rewards. So we're in Epoch 1. It's only been open for a week, guys. So there's a $100,000 prize pool for all of the users currently. And then you can check on stats here to see how many reward points you've gotten and how many and what you can improve on. If you go to the mentions here, you can see that I've posted twice on Twitter about PostTech, and if I do that 3 more times, I'm going to get more points every time. You can get up to 30,000 points for posting 5 times on Twitter about PostTech. You have to do the hashtag and the @ plus you get a bonus reward if you do the $post. So you get the post coin tag in there as well. Daily replies are right there, and then I think there's some other things. Oh yeah, the history, and there is leaderboards as well. So statistics here shows you the leaderboards with what's going on. And there's only 5 hours left before, at the time of this recording, there's only 5 hours left to get in on Epoch 1. So if you do get into this, check it out. I'll try to put some codes on the description below to make sure that you get in on this. Now, one thing I want to recommend in both of these, you do want to export your wallet, guys, and that's actually super simple. All you do is hit the export wallet button, copy that key, and then put it into either your MetaMask or your Rabby. In order to do that, you just go to your Rabby wallet or your MetaMask wallet, hit the create new wallet button, and then add the private keys to that wallet in order to be able to see them. That way you do have control of your wallet outside of the application, just in case something were to happen. Say PostTech was to drop down, you could at least transfer out the Ethereum that you didn't have wrapped up in shares. You'd still have to sell the shares inside of the application, but at least you have your excess available to you and any fees that are generated during the downtime. Now, things that I don't love about PostTech in particular, I will go through some of the cons in both if I can. PostTech does not have a P&L on the different shares. You don't get to see at what cost that you purchased your shares at, so that's kind of interesting. I have to go to my DBank and I type in my DBank wallet address into DBank to see what my total is. I can't even see what the total is on my wallet. I can only see what's left in my wallet. It's 0.0037 right now, as you can see at the top there. I don't get an aggregated number that I can check. And that's different to FriendTech. FriendTech, obviously, in the chats, as I showed before, gives you the total at the top there, gives you how much is in your wallet. And then if you go into some of the people that you've purchased before, you could actually check their history. If you go to trades, you can actually find yourself, like I'm the third and fourth one on this one, and I can see exactly how much I paid for this specific key inside of FriendTech. So I'm able to see if I'm in profit or in loss. Now, I do expect a lot of this to change and grow. We've seen a lot inside of FriendTech in as far as changes. We see a lot of, if you go back to your chats again, you get to see how much the price has moved on different shares per day, what the share price is. All these things are very clear and upfront on the UI, whereas in PostTech, you get just less information right now. Again, it's sort of laggy, but there are some value to it. In the chat in particular, the chat is a little bit nicer because you get to see everybody's replies in PostTech, but on FriendTech, which actually I think is sort of a value. In FriendTech, you don't get to see the other people in the room. You can only see the answers from the persons whose keys you've bought. So they get to decide whether they reply in their chat. So let me show you that real quick. Let's go to my chat so that I'm not giving up any information here. But as you can see, you can reply here, like this gray on gray one here is a reply to somebody else. But if I go to somebody else, let's just pick somebody random here. Let's go to, let's say Drake on digital. So I only get to see Drake's comments and then anybody he replies to, and it's not including every single comment that's happening inside of that room. So some differences there, which is kind of nice and kind of different, and you get to choose which one, which you prefer, right? So I have made a decent amount in both, guys, so we are early still, right? Hopefully the airdrop keeps this sticky and people are coming in. TVL on both of these is still quite high. Let's see if we can go quick. All right, TVL on FriendTech has actually come down a little bit. I think we're up to 37 million on FriendTech, which is not surprising to see as we're seeing some of the new competitors come out. I think people are taking profits and moving their money into different areas. I do, however, think FriendTech is going to have that long-term value as it was the first mover, like I said at the beginning of the video, but also because it's on Base chain, I think you'll see more retail come to Base through the Coinbase bridge there, right? Let's go check PostTech as well to see what TVL has done there. It has gone to almost $1 million in TVL, although it has come back a little bit. I do think we'll see multiple millions of TVL come to PostTech, but I do think it will depend on the airdrop and adoption. And there's plenty of others coming on board. Even as I was searching here, if I put in friend here, we have We have Friendroom at the bottom here, and I don't even know what this is, and I bet TVL is super tiny, guys. But there's some new ones coming on that are either direct forks of these two or completely new SocialFi applications with similar dynamics. And I do think this is going to be kind of the new narrative for the rest of the year, guys. I do think because the airdrop on FriendTech in particular is lasting up to 6 months. And as far as epochs go on PostTech, we don't know how many there are going to be, but I imagine we're going to have it for a while. And they may just keep it going as fees come in, guys. So let's see how that works. Thanks again for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content just like this. Let me know in the comments which one you like best, and God bless.